Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This video is going to be a software scan of the markets going into this week. We're going to be using the A1 trend scanner to get an idea of some technical setups and technical ideas going into this week. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So first of all, the thing that I am using over here on the left-hand side of the screen, this is the A1 trend scanner, and this is a tool that basically scans the market for readings of overbought in a downtrend or oversold in an uptrend. In its simplest form, it's looking for pullbacks in trends. And going into this week, I wanted to share with you guys a couple of the different setups that are being printed by the tool at this moment. Okay, so the first one that I would really want to start out with going into this week for you guys to maybe keep your eye on is, of course, the one we are currently on. If we go to the list here, you can see that AUDUSD right here is actually printing a bearish trend and a sell signal on the price action recently. So that actually makes things kind of interesting here, because you can actually see that we did get a pretty good run up here towards the end of this past week. Aussie dollar broke out through the highs and does look like it's made a nice little pop here for the bulls. However, we do have a situation in which this is a pop in the context of a broader downtrend. So you can see what this tool is doing is it's actually scanning for an overbought reading in a strong downward trend. And that's exactly what we see here happening on AUDUSD. So it is printing a possible sell signal going into next week. So AUDUSD might be one to keep on your watch list if you are a trend trader. What this is looking for, by the way, if you are not familiar with this tool, is it's looking for an overbought RSI. I'm using the 7-period RSI by default, and then it is using these moving averages, which you can see are the 50, the 100, and the 200, to look for a basically a trend that is dominant to the downside. You've got all three moving averages lining up to the downside, and hence why we got this signal. The next one that stuck out to me on this list here is going to be pound Aussie and pound NZD on the long side. Look at this beautiful uptrend, you guys. You can see price is looking very, very strong. And overall, pulling back here to a major level of not only just support, but you've also got this 200-period moving average here on the 4-hour chart. So things look pretty interesting going into this week for pound Aussie. Also printing an oversold status there, of course, on the RSI. So things are looking quite interesting to the long side based on the trend scanner here going into this week. Now, this is not a signal that, hey, you know, it's absolutely going to go higher, but it is an early warning sign that we do see, you know, an upward trend being retested at the lows. So might be an opportunity to look at pound Aussie and pound New Zealand going into the week. Pound New Zealand looks much the same. You can see overall sort of this upward trend. This one's not as clean as pound Aussie, to be honest, but it is still printing a sold off, you know, sort of reading here in what seems to be an overall longer term upward trend. So keep an eye on pound Aussie and pound New Zealand. The last one I want to point out was actually silver. So silver, beautiful downtrend here overall. And what you can see is that we are pulling back and printing an overbought reading here towards the end of last week. So might be an interesting one to look out for if you're watching silver. This one does seem like it is just testing a level of resistance here. Possible downtrend continuation plays could be in store for silver. If you are watching the precious metals market and you like silver to the downside, maybe something to consider. Before I end this video, I do want to say, if you have not already gotten the tool and you would like access to the A1 trend scanner, you can use this throughout the week. It's not just for higher time frame analysis. You can look at this thing on the 15-minute chart, the 30-minute chart. It'll give you different readings, etc. The 1-hour chart. You can even go higher and look at the daily and the weekly, etc. So if you would like to get access to the tool, I will drop a link down below in the description for you. If you'd like to pick up a copy of the tool, it is down there. Also, if you get the gold membership, which you can use the code down below in the description, by the way, that will get you access to our private Discord and access to the software tool itself. You get all of our software and you get access to our community at the same time. So if that is of any interest to you, there will be information down below in the description for you to check out. Without further ado, I do hope that you guys have a great trading week. Stay safe, and we will see you back in the next one.